Mhm. A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will kick it away to start. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are at that.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sellers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll pick up 4, 7 and 6 coming. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They want to run it left here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tacked on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Blow.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Tyler. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks Colts with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Intercepted. Just even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Handoff from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
first and 10 from the 38.
Yep.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Nevada. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Williams looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Williams will pass. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be his... Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Bring in the heat. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Card in the backfield. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 25. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Williams will pass. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Going to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. He's got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. To the air, it's Sellers. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 17 to Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gonna look downfield again. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense has to stay out on the field. You got to go for it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. Down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Paul, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Jackson. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Williams looking for a man. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looking for the 2-point try. Got his man. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Grove.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
This time he's got it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Just keep slinging it. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running through contact. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That linebacker shot through the hole so fast and timed up that snap count perfectly, getting the big hit on the running back for the tackle for loss.
And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Offense at an empty set. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Yeah. Okay, then should I watch this ball? It was just feeling like this. It was just sitting by the river and that's the river. I'm going to say everything.